Hello, 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 everyone. Good morning to y'all. I hope y'all are having a wonderful Sunday morning. I am excited because normally we would play Call of Duty all day because, I mean, that's what we did yesterday. Why would we change the formula? But today, folks, is a very special day because, of course, even though we hit our $500 goal for Extra Life yesterday, we are still going to persevere and continue on to try and raise money for the kids because, I mean, obviously, the kids still need help beyond our $500 donation, our $500 goal. So, what we're going to do, of course, is play some Mega Man Legacy Collection today. In fact, we're literally going to play Mega Man 1 through 3 in a row, in a marathon. It's going to be great. So, I'm going to make sure that our Extra Life command is copied and in the chat. In fact, if you do that, if you are interested in donating, of course, it's ! Extra Life in the chat. We'll give you the donation link that will allow you to go and donate. Of course, we are helping raise money for sick kids, which helps hospitals in southwestern Ontario, where I live. Also, just like yesterday, of course, I'm hanging out in the general voice chat in the Discord. So if any of y'all want to come and hang out and chat, there is always that option as well. I am just hanging out there. So you can come hang out in Discord with me. So we're gonna, again, like, kind of do something a little bit different than yesterday, because it's not gonna be all multiplayer like yesterday. We're gonna play Mega Man 1 through 3. These games are actually pretty difficult, but I'm gonna do my best to play through all 3 games because I love the Mega Man games. I mean, for those that don't know me too well, I am actually a huge fan of Mega Man. I grew up with these games, and man, they are so good. And then we are once again playing on the Xbox Series S, just using the full power of the Series S to play NES games. I mean, that's just using it to its fullest potential right there. Either way, I hope y'all are having a wonderful morning. By the way, good morning, Joey Splats. I hope you are having a lovely Sunday morning. Or I guess Sunday afternoon, I guess, where you are. Although I didn't even need to go down to get that help. Also, yes, I'm totally bobbing my head because this music is so good. I love the music in the Mega Man games. Here we go. We've made it to Bomb Man. The key to Bomb Man is literally to run up and shoot him. That's it. There is no other strategy, because then he just bounces around like a fool. He doesn't actually do anything. Oh my god, we actually died. That's the first. I haven't died to Bomb Man in a very long time, folks. So this is going to be... I can already tell. This is going to be an interesting stream. Let me tell you what. Maybe we'll die a whole lot. Who knows? I gotta say, I'm not really getting very good RNG with Bomb Men today. And there we go, we got our first orb. Of course, in Mega Man 1, there's actually points in this game because why make it like that's the whole point, I guess, for video games, is to go for points and not for fun, I guess. I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know why there's points in this game. It's very bizarre. It's like you're gonna go to like the end of Gusman's stage and then go like farm the level for Mets for points, essentially, so you can get the highest score in Mega Man. I'm having a very tired Sunday after staying up till 4 a.m. I did manage to get a run in this morning. Oh, that's good. You did say you really wanted to go for a run, or it needed to happen. You needed to go for the run. But yeah, I can imagine that you're having a very tired Sunday after staying up till 4. That's pretty late. But it was a fun Saturday night. You got to give it that at least. There we go. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, yesterday was so fun, Joey. Oh my god. Especially like Halo was super fun with everyone, and yeah, like playing Call of Duty was really fun. The crazy thing too was after we were done playing Halo at like 1 in the morning, we went back and played more of Call of Duty. So it didn't end. It didn't end. It was so much Call of Duty and so much Halo. That's why today I wanted to switch things up and do something a little bit different and not do like another first-person shooter and do something like Mega Man, which is like very different from Call of Duty or Halo. Although you're still technically shooting stuff in this game, so it still kind of counts. Oh man, today is not a good day for Mega Man RNG for me. This is gonna be fun. Think. We got more of these. These robots are just so happy. They just got big smiley faces on them. How could they possibly be evil? So close. Time for us to pick up some bricks and throw them at Cutman. Bam. That's it. Take bricks. Apparently, bricks are really good at killing scissors. Apparently, that's the thing. Because you know you're technically throwing rocks and not actually bricks, but it's fine. I call them bricks. They kind of look like bricks. All right, let's go to a Luckman because we got scissors, so we're gonna cut the power. Mega Man logic is weird. Okay. Alright, so let's use the scissors. Oh, there we go. God, this is like this game is like the perfect test for the Xbox Series S D-pad, or like the new controller D-pad in general, because like, man, it's so much better to revisit this game with this D-pad than, or at least I'm finding so far anyways, than the Xbox One controller, because the Xbox One controller didn't have a horrible D-pad, but it just wasn't up like as good as something like the PlayStation 4 or the Nintendo Switch's D-pad on the Pro controller. So I actually really like the D-pad on this controller. I think it's actually pretty sweet. And again, I think it's going to make revisiting a game like this or games like Celeste or the Disney Afternoons collection just so much easier. And it's going to be so much more fun, I think, to revisit a lot of those games on this console. Come here. Bam. Of course, with the magnet beam, we can kind of like break the game a little bit because we can kind of just get over like obstacles like this guy we were struggling with before. We just create a little platform and like make him like jump off the cliff, which is great. All right, so we need the scissors. And with our level of RNG, I'm not going to take any chances because I'm imagining that Electman could definitely wreck us. He's one of the most powerful bosses in this entire game. Like, he basically, if he gets 2 hits on us, we're dead. There we go. Whew. That was close. That could have been really bad. I can definitely tell the RNG gods were not on my side with Mega Man facing the wrong way when he came off the ladder, because it takes him a second to turn around, which is a second too late a lot of times. Alright, so let's go to Iceman. God, we're almost at Dr. Wily's castle. We're making some good time here. We're only like 20 minutes into the stream and we're almost at Dr. Wily's castle. We gotta get headshots on these guys. Also, gotta love that slowdown. Even on the Xbox Series S, you get the amazing slowdown from the NES rebuilt in this game, even though it could harness the power of the Series S, but it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to. This is Mega Man in his purest form, with the slowdown and all. I want to grab that health. Alright, so we want to get the scissors. Got him. And with the power of the magnet beam, we can just run across this area. Oh no! We messed that up. After getting hit by that first penguin, I should have just stopped and then turned around. Man, we're getting a little too aggressive. Again, I should have stopped and turned around as soon as I got hit. And we are on our last life before we hit a continue. And this part is like super frustrating to do the normal way, which is to jump on the heads of these guys, which is why we're doing it the cheaty way. I think our problem is we're not building this bridge a little high enough. There we go. I knew we could do it. Alright, so we missed the one up, but that's okay. Iceman's actually not too difficult. Okay, so once again, we can use our trick and kind of just cheat our way over this guy. And we need to switch to the Mega Buster. Because we got these gosh darn penguins that have been the bane of our existence for most of this level. And we need the Elect Beam for Iceman. Now, I could cheat and use the pause trick, but I'm just going to kill him like normal and just shoot him like this. Bam. I forgot to retweet my tweet from earlier. There. Now everyone knows that this stream is actually happening. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, so we can actually just use the elect beam to kill these guys. And we can probably switch back. Oh, we still got hit by that. We got hit by like 2 pixels, I guess. Oh well. Yeah, we don't even need a lot with the health, I think. We're just gonna climb over that and that. There's flames right there. That would have been bad. And this room is just so much easier to navigate with the magnet beam. We can just hop up here. Oh no! We got knocked back into the lava, and I think we're out of lives, so we're gonna actually have to do this level again. Oh well. Clearly, since we didn't make it all the way to Dr. Wily's castle without using a continue, that was a bit of a fail right there. Clearly, I'm not at the top of my Mega Man game, but you know, we're doing okay. We're not doing terribly, at least. It could be a lot worse. I took the hit just so we could survive there. The RNG gods are not with us today. They're definitely against us. Yeah, we can take that extra hit there. Now let's switch to Electing, why not? We should take out these guys a little bit faster. Okay, so we'll switch to Ice Beam, and then we can mow down this. What's the plan after Mega Man? So the plan after Mega Man is to play Destiny 2 Beyond Light, basically for the rest of the day, because I have not played it at all. I'm actually very new to Destiny, so I wanted to give it a try. So it's on Game Pass, so that's kind of the plan. So I'm going to be starting fresh, playing some Destiny 2 Beyond Light, and kind of seeing what the first, like, 5 hours of that game is going to be like. So that's the plan. So the idea is I'm going to beat Mega Man 1 through 3, which takes about 2 to 3 hours to do. And then after I do that, it'll be time for Destiny 2, which is exciting. I'm so excited to play that. Here we go. We finally made it to Wily's Castle. 4 of the hardest levels on the NES, but we should be able to do them no problem. Oh, that was a dumb move. Alright, we gotta wait for him to jump a little bit higher before we freeze him. There we go. So we need the ice beam on these things. Oh, that was a dumb move. Alright, so we gotta start it basically from scratch when I do that. I'm not a big fan of this part. This part's always kind of bad because it's like you have to get them in like the exact right position or else it's like torture to get through this area. There we go. Alright, so we'll use the Guts Arm again. For this guy to go by, and then we'll make this one spawn up there. Or apparently we'll do a glitch I've never seen before, where it just glitches him off the screen, which works for me too. Alright, so we'll need the magnet beam here. And we're actually going to want these extra pellets, because we are in Wily's Castle. We have to conserve our energy, because it does not refill at the end of each level. Alright, so here we go. So, let's switch to the Elect Beam. Okay, so this game... So in this case, we're probably going to use the pause glitch, because it's time for the Yellow Devil. The Yellow Devil, of course, is a very classic Mega Man boss, where essentially he's going to form into a bunch of bricks here, and we're basically going to just shoot him in the eye. And there we go. We're going to use the pause glitch for the sake of time, because otherwise I'd have to redo like most of that level again if we died, because he's very difficult to do without that. So the pause glitch, for those that don't know it, basically if you press the pause button, which on the Xbox One controller is actually the left bumper, it actually pauses the game, and basically as you pause and unpause, it basically injures the enemy in that spot, wherever the laser is, essentially. So you just gotta time it right. Yeah, the Yellow Devil, again, he's no joke of a boss. Like, that boss is seriously tough. And again, I would normally play it normally if we weren't on stream and I wasn't so low on health, but because we were so low on health, it's just like I didn't want to risk it. So, because otherwise we'd have to do basically half that level again. Alright, so I think we're fighting Cutman first. This is where we refight all the bosses. Of course, we don't have the Gutsman bricks to help us against Cutman. Again, I'm just getting some, like, bad RNG with some of these bosses today. And unlike the other Mega Man games, they don't just restore your health after beating the bosses. Oh. We're gonna want elect. Jump. And we'll, again, even though it uses some magnet beam here to get that, we will want that extra magnet beam. I think it's Lekman next. Yep. This could be bad, because one hit from him will kill us. And we're dead. And now we're back at the beginning. But that's okay. We can get through this. Switch to that. Oh. Switching weapons in midair is a bad idea in this game, because it basically makes you drop straight down. Yo, Argo, what is up? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Sunday morning. And we're dead. So we're going to continue. That's okay. At least we got all of our weapons back. God, 2 continues. I am not playing well this morning. This is not my normal Mega Man self. I pride myself on not beating the game without continues, actually. And usually, a lot of times if I'm playing by myself, like playing casually, yeah, I will basically play until I lose a continue. And if I lose a continue, I just start the game over again. All right, Cutman. Let's have a better show today. See, like, why couldn't he do this before? He's just standing there and just taking our bullets. There we go. All right, so elect beam. Ooh, we want to fill up on that. Oh, we didn't even use our magnet beam, so we don't actually need to fill up on anything. So let's just switch to cut and go down. Again, if Lekman hits us, it's bad news. But luckily, we had some really good RNG there. And he kind of just went into his own bullet. Again, I usually just make some platforms here for safety. You don't really need to do this, but I'm just doing it to make sure we don't die. Okay, so we want to use the elect beam here. And we probably will get this extra life for safety's sake. Even though it'll cost us some magnet energy to get it. Bam. Alright, so we'll get this big energy. We need more magnet, because that's going to come in handy later. There we go. And back to elect beam. Alright, so here we go. So we got one of the hardest bosses in this game, Mega Man's clone. So Mega Man, his greatest enemy, is fighting himself. We gotta basically watch out in this weird, like, discotheque room that apparently clones Mega Man. So you gotta fight yourself. Good morning, Xavier Reyes. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday morning. We're here playing some Mega Man 1 and trying not to die, essentially. The way this boss works is that he attacks with whatever energy, like whatever weapon we're attacking with. So we kind of got to be a little bit careful here. Got him. Bam. That was so close. We almost died there. But the problem was that we kind of used up all of our elect beam, so we'll need to replenish that kind of along the way. Again, with Wily's Castle, your weapons do not reload after each fight, so it's a bit of a gauntlet. So you kind of have to make sure to manage your weapons pretty carefully here. And I just love the change in the music. Like, this music is really good. Also, I guess that was a bit dumb of me, but that's okay. We're like desperate for weapon energy right now, so. And here we go. That blue just indicates a whole bunch of rushing water, and so we're gonna run at like Mach speed towards these penguins. Now they explode. And again, making sure to keep a couple shots ahead of me so we don't get hit. Like that. Could have used that weapon energy. Oh man, we went through that entire level and there's no weapon energy, so this could be bad. Well, luckily this enemy isn't weak to elect, so we can mostly just shoot him a bit. We got Guts Beam as well for this guy. I think we've come far enough we can actually use this now. Come here. There we go. Oh my god, for some reason, what just happened? The game like kind of like froze for a second there. That's not supposed to happen. Like Mega Man basically froze in place. And now we're kind of out of blocks, so we're gonna have to kind of do this the old-fashioned way. And I just have to be a little more diligent in avoiding projectiles. And we're gonna have to basically wait until the last one before we use the blocks on this guy. Alright, we should be able to use it now. There we go. We got him. Whew. This boss usually isn't that difficult. It was usually it was just some bad RNG there where I guess a Mega Man froze in place before. I've never seen that happen before. Oh man. It's been a day of firsts for Mega Man today. Let me tell you what. Some weird glitches. A really dumb move on my part. I was just, I'd forgotten those guys come down. And the spikes in this game, even if you are hit with the invincibility, it does not save you from spikes. Alright, so we are definitely going to want to get that energy because we want some more elect beam, because it's literally going to come in handy right now. There we go. Alright, lots of spikes here, so we'll use the magnet beam. There's supposed to be a platform. Oh, there it is. I was wondering where the heck the platform went. There, then we're dead. Because that platform is supposed to be making a noise, and that's how you, like a musical cue, and that's how you're supposed to be able to tell where it is. But it wasn't making its normal noise cue, so some weird glitchiness is going on with Mega Man this morning. Because that's why I couldn't tell where it was or anything like that. Whereas you can actually like hear when it's coming. Luckily though, this refills, so we can actually stock up again. That was the wrong move. Man, seeing just how weird this morning has been for Mega Man, I'm not excited to fight Dr. Wily at this point. I feel like bad things are gonna happen. Oh man, we like totally missed the platform. Alright, let's wait for it to come back around. Oh, we actually should wait for it to come around the other way, actually. Because we're gonna want to get the items that are down there. So let's get this extra life. And then this item here, there's only one of them in the entire game, but it refills all of our weapon energy and our health. So it is definitely well worth going for. So Bomb Man, we can actually use his actual weakness against him, which is the fire shot. Because apparently flames blow up bombs. That's the Mega Man logic there. I don't know, man. And then we got Fireman. So we'll switch to Ice. Crap, we got hit on the crackback. So now let's switch to Elect because we got Iceman up here. And we'll just immediately go to the next boss because we don't want to get hit by those. Which is Gutsman. He's a little more unwieldy because he's got this whole room to himself to jump around. So he can be a little more unpredictable and a little bit tougher to beat. Bam. Alright, and now it's time for the big showdown. Let's restock on Flame Energy. Here we go, it is time to fight Dr. Wily. Oh no! We died while we were switching weapons, but that's okay. We can deal with this. Alright, so now we've got full health against Dr. Wily, and we've got another dose of flame energy. So he's weak to the flame at the beginning, and then I believe it's all the weapons do exactly the same amount of damage on the second phase. Which means we want Elect Beam because it's a little more versatile. Because we can get basically 2 hits for 1 a lot of times. So it just makes more sense for us to use this weapon. And this is also another enemy we can use the pause glitch on, like the yellow devil, but I wanted to at least make sure we killed Dr. Wily without cheating. Boom! And there we go. Dr. Wily is down. We have beaten Mega Man 1 in 50 minutes. So that's not actually bad. We're making some good time here. Mega Man 1 and 2 are actually like the 2 shortest games. And then Mega Man 3 is probably up there with... It's like the 3rd shortest, although it's close between Mega Man 4 and Mega Man 3. Because those games are actually a little bit longer because they have a second castle essentially to go to. And here we go. We got to do the classic ending here. Mega Man has ended the evil domination of Dr. Wily and restored the world to peace. However, the never-ending battle continues until all destructive forces have been defeated. Fight, Mega Man, for everlasting peace. I think we should make Halo a regular thing until someone beats Kato more than a few times in one night. We still need more practice. You said it, Ergo. I mean, honestly, I think that Halo is kind of becoming like a Saturday night ritual for us. I think that it might actually become a thing. If for nothing else, just but to actually beat Kato for once. In more than just racing. Because I mean, Kato kind of destroyed us in everything else. Oh, I gotta hydrate. I gotta make sure to hydrate. Look at Mega Man with his fancy haircut. He's just running along the way. Do do. Do 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 do. God, the music in this game is so good. And then he's got Roland Dr. Light just hanging out there and saying hello. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna quit the game. All right, on to Mega Man 2, which apparently is everyone's favorite Mega Man game. I didn't really actually beat Mega Man 2 until I was an adult, but I actually like this game. I think it's pretty fun. Okay, so the strategy here is I think we're going to start with Quick Man and go from there. It's a bold strategy because getting through Quick Man stage without dying, without using the Magnet Beam is a tough sell, but we're going to try and do it. You gotta be very quick in this stage. And we were not quick. We didn't follow our own advice. Although actually now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, maybe we should probably have done Flashman first. But you know what? That's a future Ryan problem. I'm sure he'll be an expert in dealing with that. Alright, this part's very hard. Let's see if I can do it. Oh! I don't know why I walked backwards there, but apparently that was the wrong move. Oh man, I'm not doing well. All right, we'll actually do this correctly. We'll go to Flashman first. We'll just chalk that up to beginner's mistake, or early morning mistake, I should say. It's Sunday morning, okay? We're prone to making mistakes. We're old. All right, well let's go to Flashman. Plus, it's got some sweet music. It's got a psychedelic level layout. It flashes and stuff, just like Flashman. It's in the name. I was just trying to get him to jump at me, but could not persuade him to do that. We already hit once, so we may as well just jump past him at this point. Alright, so let's try and stay along the top here, or else things will get bad. There we go. Let's grab this E-Tank. Because we're finally in the Mega Man era where there are actually E-Tanks again. Let's lead him a little bit this way. There we go. There, we just walked him off the screen. He didn't feel like fighting us anyways. Bam! Flashman is down. Pretty easy. He just, he just runs around in the circles. We just got to jump over him. It's fine. And here we go. We got basically our built-in load screens with the get equipped with time stopper. It always takes forever. But wait, there's more. Message from Dr. Light. Item 3 completed. Get your weapons ready. Get equipped with item 3. You can't. Unfortunately, you can't skip any of this. It just takes forever. It's very long. All right, back to Quick Man stage. We should be able to do it this time. Basically, we can use the flash stopper as kind of a backup to that really tough area we went to before. And plus, we can get this extra life at the beginning. That was worth getting hit for. Okay, so for this area again, even though we can probably do it with enough practice without the flash stopper, we'll keep the flash stopper equipped as a backup. If it looks like we're going to die, we'll use it. So honestly, I kind of want to save it for the boss, which is why I don't want to use it right away if we don't have to. Whew. Made it. That was tough. I can't believe we actually did that. And again, best thing to do with these guys is take an intentional hit and kind of just walk past them. So let's see, what are we doing for lives here? So we got 4 lives, so I'm not going to use the flash stopper. I'm going to try and beat him without it, and then if not, we'll just take an intentional death and then use the flash stopper next time. Come on. I mean, you mostly have to fight Quick Man with the Mega Buster anyways. So for the most part, if I have to, like, it's better for us to do an attempt like that and kind of conserve this. All right, let's hop in. There we go. We got him in a super good position. So now he's going to be, like, way over there on the other side of the room. And let's position us here. Yeah, here. And then we should be able to shoot him correctly here. Or not. He was too quick. He's too quick. He lived up to his name. One more hit should do it. There we go. Quick Man was not quick enough to not be defeated by us. So there we go. So we got the quick boomerang. So I think next we're going to go to Metal Man to acquire what could possibly be the most broken weapon in all of Mega Man, the Metal Blades. Get equipped with Quick Boomerang. Much faster that time. All right, Metal Man it is. And then it's going to pretty much be smooth sailing once we get the Metal Blades from Metal Man. And we want that E-Tank. Alright, so we're gonna make... Oh, wrong button. We're gonna use the flash stopper here to basically just deal with all these corn cobs. This area is kind of annoying without it, so I figured it'll just make things easier. Alright. And we don't need that life. Zoop. And wait for this jerk to come down. Alright, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. I was standing just in the right spot to get hit, unfortunately. I always have a problem kind of gauging where those things are gonna fall. That E-tank down there is a trap. We're not gonna go for that. Alright, so it's now time to fight Middleman. And we're actually doing really good for E-tanks, so I might actually consider using one here, but I'm going to try not to. We're going to get equipped with the quick boomerang. Fun fact about Middleman is he will not attack you until you attack him. He'll just run in place if we don't actually attack him. And there we go. The quick boomerangs made quick work of Middleman. Ha! Ha! See what I did there? Get equipped with Metal Blade. Okay, so now we kind of have our pick as to what boss we want to go to next, but we'll just go to Windman next. Because then we can kind of hit up Airman, and then Crashman, and then Bubbleman, and then Heatman. We got these big old doggies. They're not too difficult. Just let them get in there. I mean, we're doing this on hard mode. We could have actually been using the metal blades to take these out a little bit easier, but in fact, we'll use it on this one. He's just kind of on a weird angle. And now we can kind of use this weapon for, like, the rest of the level. Come on, bats. There we go. In fact, I'm going to let some of these eggs spawn a little bit so we can get some of our health and energy back. There we go. Good morning, Tony Baker. I hope you are having a lovely Sunday morning. We are here playing some Mega Man 2 after beating Mega Man 1 and soon to be beating Mega Man 3. And then we're going to be playing some Destiny. I'm excited to play some Destiny after this. So we got some chickens. We kind of just let them, like, run over our heads. That didn't work out as planned. Once again, I think we're pretty good on lives, so I think we're going to probably use an intentional death here, and then fight Woodman at full health. Because we're probably going to get hit a couple times. So let me just run up to him, take a hit. Bam. I mean, we were going to die in one hit anyways, so no sense wasting the weapon energy on that. And there we go. Woodman is down. And now we have the wood shield, which it's not a great weapon, but you know, it exists. It gets leaves, I guess, and makes them swirl. It's exciting. It's exciting for some people anyways. Get equipped with Leaf Shield. Good morning, Conso Kato. How is your Sunday morning? I hope it is going well. We are here playing some Mega Man 2 after defeating Mega Man 1, well on our way to defeating Mega Man 3. Mention her name, she shows up. When did we mention Kato's name? It's been a while since we mentioned Kato's name. I mean, Argo mentioned it a while ago. Oh, okay, fair enough. But it wasn't instantaneous. That was my point. All right, let's get equipped with the metal blades here. That guy like threw a lightning bolt at us. I'm exhausted from that night of total domination. Well put, Kato. Although Argo did propose that we should make Halo a weekly thing until we at least can beat Kato more than once. Excellent. I'm glad you're on board with this plan as well. Because also it kind of helps train Kato too. That's kind of the reverse version of this argument is like, yes, it'll help train us against Kato, but it also help train Kato to be a better killer against us. There, we'll spawn that now. These guys, they're all like whoosh. They're blowing us with their giant fan, I guess. I wonder what their robot purpose is to just sit there with like a giant fan, I guess. I don't actually know what they're supposed to do. Because all these robots in Mega Man are supposed to have some kind of purpose outside of, you know, being enemies. So I wonder what this dude with the big fan is supposed to do. Like, what his job is. Oh no, that was a bad move. I made a new mistake there. All right. All right, let's wait for this to respawn. Now, a lot of times, for simplicity's sake, I take it like an intentional hit here, just to go a little bit faster, but I decided not to do that this time. So let's switch back to Metal Blades. Let that bird go by and then jump. Another bird. And I'm feel bad. I'm like massacring these poor birds with this beam of energy. Now this is a game. I'm speaking Ribo's language by playing Mega Man 2. Clearly, I'm a big fan of this. I'm glad that Argo is totally down for Mega Man 2. Again, Ribo, we actually just finished Mega Man 1, and we're now playing Mega Man 2. which is exciting. And then we're gonna play Mega Man 3 after this, because we are crazy people, and we want to play all the Mega Man games. Also, again, it wouldn't be a Ryan Turfer stream for Extra Life if we didn't play Mega Man at some point, because this is tradition for me. I've been doing Extra Life now for a number of years, and every single year we always do a Mega Man marathon. If it's not the first 3 games, it's usually the first 6. But today I want to give some more time to play some Destiny 2, because I'm excited to play some Destiny 2 later. Hooray for retro gaming! Yes, I'm so glad you're on board with this, Tony. I mean, this is a nice palate cleanser from last night, because we played a ton of first-person shooters last night, and tonight this morning, I should say, we're doing something a little bit different, which I like. I don't want to get burned out on Call of Duty too quickly. So here we go. We got Crash Man. Yeah, definitely, Rabo. So here's the thing, though, Rabo, just so you know. I'm playing Destiny for the first time. Or not the first time ever, but like the first time in a very long time. So I'm essentially starting from scratch. So I don't know how fun it'll be if we play multiplayer starting from scratch. But I will say that we like definitely if you think it'll be fun for us to play together, then we should definitely play together. But I'm new to Destiny. I don't know if when you're playing like for the first time or starting out, if you should be playing to people. So that's why I didn't just jump at adding people right away. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm excited to play Destiny with people. I think it'll be really fun. I just couldn't have lasted any longer last night. I was so tired. Thanks for all the games yesterday. Oh, and you have to go through the initial single-player part first. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured as well. So once I get past that single-player part, I'm cool with jumping in and playing with each other. Yo, Joel, aka Falcon, good morning. Fine Sunday to you, good sir. We are here playing some Mega Man 2 after finishing Mega Man 1, and well on our way to completing Mega Man 3. It's very exciting. We've almost got the full Halo crew back once again here this morning. Oh, we need to actually switch back. Now we're just going to climb all the way up to the sky. So we're going to want to bait this Met. There we go. That Met can be a little tricky because if you fall there, you kind of like fall down super far and it's very annoying. Alright, let's switch back to the metal blades. These bird enemies on these ladders that can be kind of annoying. Oh yeah, we actually need to get on this ladder. Almost got hit by that bird. I love how the bird's kind of like glitched out. It can't drop its eggs on the singular platform that we're on. Alright, so we can use our little item 2 trick to jump back up. Because we got equipped with item 2. Alright, so back to the metal blades. Because it kills these guys in one hit. Ooh, we're just all about free lives. Also, that was kind of a dumb move. But I guess we're well stocked on lives, so maybe it's okay. Alright, so we got Crash Man here. We're officially full up on E-Tanks. Right, but we finished about, like a little bit after 2 a.m. We were playing some, we played some Call of Duty after playing Halo. If you can believe it. So, we kept playing even more games, but we finished up around 2 Eastern Standard Time. Which is why today it's like we got another 8 hours to make up, and we're already an hour and 17 minutes in. Time's going by pretty quickly, actually. Get equipped with a Crash Bomber. All right, so now it's time for Bubble Man. The bubblest of all the men. He's like a scuba diving robot. It's very exciting. So Call of Duty, we're not... You still want to play Call of Duty even though we spent like the whole day playing Call of Duty yesterday? Oh man, there's so much Call of Duty. We're all about the Rock Band today, Joel, aka Falcon. Well, okay, not the whole day. We're gonna play some Destiny 2 after this. And I messed that up. Like a dummy. I'm waiting for you to change your mind to Call of Duty. After my Mega Man run, where we're apparently playing some Call of Duty. Man, I really wanted to play Destiny today. I've been waiting to play Beyond Light. I'm like so excited to actually try Destiny. And I mean, we can play a Call of Duty if that's what you guys want to play. If that's what you guys want to see me play. I'm a man of the people, one would say. There's a reason why we actually do polls for all my streams Wednesday or Thursday nights. Because I'm a man of the people. I go where the people want me to go. So if the people want Call of Duty, we will play Call of Duty. But, I mean, I'm also open to Destiny as well. Just saying. We got this big fish. He just shoots a bunch of shrimp at us. It's very exciting. Of course, this is where Mega Man 2 wants to show off the power of the water effects that it put in this game. Because in Mega Man 1, you didn't have the buoyancy in the water. So be very careful in this area. So actually, when you install the main game, and the expansions themselves are literally 10 megabyte files that are the unlocks. So you do need to install the expansion files, but honestly, all of the files are in the main Destiny 2 download. If that makes any sense, Tony. We kind of got to bait out these lobsters a little bit. All right, here we go. We got Bubble Man, aka the bubblest of all the men. We can literally just stand under him and just do that. He's very easy. Oh my god, it sounds like we're gonna have a Destiny queue going. First, y'all were like, man, I don't even want to play Destiny, and now y'all are all fighting over who gets to play Destiny. I love it. This is so good. All right, let's go to Heatman. Well, here's the thing, though, and here's kind of my thoughts about the wait list, because if we've got a wait list of people and we've got, let's say, 6 people to play, then honestly I would rather do Call of Duty, because then that way we could get everyone to play together, versus Destiny. Obviously we're very limited, I guess, to, I think it's like 3 people in a party, or 4 or 5 or 6 or however many people you can have in a Destiny party. I don't play enough Destiny to be able to tell you, but if we've got a whole bunch of people that want to play Call of Duty, or say a whole bunch of people that want to play and we have Call of Duty installed, then I think maybe that's probably the better option, because that way everyone gets to play together rather than having like a wait list going. I think that's probably a good idea. So I don't know, we'll figure it out after Mega Man 3. I'm gonna basically do like a straw poll to see how many people are here around wanting to play games, and if we do have more people around that want to play than the number of people that can fit in a Destiny queue, then we'll play Call of Duty instead, because that way we can play it with everyone. I think that's kind of how I want to do it, because I want to play with everyone. That's more important to me than what game we're playing. But yeah, so we'll stick around until the end of Mega Man 3, and then we'll figure that out, because that's still another hour or two away before we finish Mega Man 3. All right, so let's go all the way to the edge here. We're gonna need item 2. And we're just gonna soar across this. Step up my speed game, Ryan. I'm going pretty fast, actually. I mean, I'm not using glitches, but I'm going very fast. Like, I'm actually making pretty good time in this game. Although, I say this as I take the time to actually fight a Sniper Joe that we don't even really have to fight, but I'm fighting him anyways. I want an epic duel with this guy. Okay, so we need the bubble lead here. I mean, to be fair, Joel, we're almost at Dr. Wily's castle. We just need to beat Heatman, and we'll be there. And we got the Zippo lighter here on lockdown. And yes, Heatman is supposed to be a Zippo lighter, because it's really funny. And there we go. We got him with bubbles. The bubbles took down Heatman. Get equipped with atomic fire. But wait, there's more. Message from Dr. Light. Item 1 completed. Get your weapons ready. Get equipped with item 1. God, these loading screens takes forever. Okay, so here we go. We're on to Dr. Wily. Dr. Wily's castle. And yes, we call him Dr. Wily because in Mega Man 8, there is some really terrible English voice acting that calls Dr. Wily Dr. Wily. And if you haven't seen that before, just look up bad Mega Man voice acting, and you will get a very prime example of the power of Dr. Wily. I would show it here, but obviously we would get copyright strikes, and it would make me sad. Oh, we're actually going to want the metal blades for this. And here we go. We got the classic Dr. Wily theme here. Weapon. We're gonna be very careful about our power usage here. Use item 3. Go, item 3, go! And we're definitely going to want that weapon energy for item 3. Even if it means taking up a couple hits from this guy. There we go. Do you happen to know when the Destiny expansions are coming to PC Game Pass 2? I don't think they've announced a date for that. They just said sometime before the end of the year it's supposed to be happening. So I don't think we really know when that's happening yet. Unfortunately. Because I think that's supposed to come around the same time as crossplay for Destiny. Come on, PC's not so bad, Joey. Okay, so this part is a bit tricky. So we're gonna... Oh, that's not good. We gotta make these little platforms here and try not to hit... We gotta basically get to, like, the very edge of this ladder in order to do this correctly. So, yep. There we go. And we can use our metal blades here if we needed to. I'm just keeping them equipped just in case. Alright, so now it's time to switch to the quick boomerang. Because it's time to fight a dragon, y'all. Because yes, there's a dragon robot. I wonder what this dragon robot's job was before, you know, before he became Dr. Wily's minion. And we just jumped in a pit, which is just lovely, because it means we got to do a lot of this over again. The worst part about this is that if you die too many times here, you basically have to go run down and grind for weapon energy from these guys, and it is not a very lovely experience. So we need to get to the edge there. There we go. And again, once again, just in case of RNG, we'll keep the metal blades equipped. Alright, so now it's time for a quick boomerang. I gotta concentrate a little bit on the platforming here, because it's a little bit tricky. And we want to stay on this top floor here, or else his attacks will knock us off at the cliff. And there we go. The dragon is defeated. That boss can be a little bit annoying. So it's a good thing we kind of kept on top of the platforming there. I had to concentrate a little bit there, or else we were probably gonna die. There we go. First boss down. That first stage is kind of annoying, especially again if you run out of item 1 energy and then you have to go and grind for it. It's a bit of a pain. So I'm actually glad it went a little bit smoother than I was hoping for on stream here. So actually, let's kill this guy first. Or actually, let's grab... I think we're gonna need item 1 energy, so let's grab that. And we'll grab item 3. And then we need item 2 to get across this chasm. And we don't want the first ladder, we want the second ladder. Even though, again, we don't really need that E-tank, because we already full. I already said already like 8 times. Okay, so... Let's see what we need. So we need... Yeah, we just need item 2, I think. Let's just fill up on that. And again, we don't really need these items because we already are full on E-tanks. Oh my god, that was almost bad. Okay. In this area, we could use the flash stopper to make it a little bit easy on ourselves, but I think we need to conserve it for later. And in this area, we will need item 3. If I didn't know any better, I'd see you've played this before. Yeah, honestly, and here's the thing. Mega Man 2, again, was a game I didn't actually play or beat until I was an adult. I actually had all the other Mega Man games on NES growing up, but Yeah, I actually played this a ton when the Mega Man Legacy Collection came out, because that was the first time I played Mega Man 2. Loved it. I'm actually kind of sad that I didn't play it before, when it was new. But although Mega Man 3 and Mega Man 1 are actually more my wheelhouse, Mega Man 2 is actually probably the game I'm the worst at out of all the Mega Man games. So, I don't know. I'm just, you know, showing off a little bit here. But it's also been a while since I played this, where I'm actually, like, dying and getting hit by stuff. Because that usually doesn't happen if I'm actually, like, in practice with Mega Man. In fact, for safety, we will use an E-Tank rather than hoarding them for the final boss. There we go. It's a good thing we use that E-Tank. And then the next boss, we'll actually probably use an E-Tank as well. So we're gonna like whittle down our E-Tank supply. Mega Man 2 was my most played growing up. I hated Airman's level. Yeah, I can imagine many kids hating Airman's level. I actually, when I first played it for the first time as an adult, I actually hated Quickman stage. Quickman stage was like the bane of my existence until actually learning that pattern. It just was so difficult. That was a dumb move on my part. I should have gone for that weapon energy, because we are going to need it. We got to watch out for these big fish. Look at them go. Look at those big fish. Yeah, no kidding. Quickman is really hard. But yeah, Ribo, the Mega Man games are a tradition for Ryan Turford Extra Life. I play them every single year on Extra Life. I always do a marathon of at least 1 through 3, if not 1 through 6, because I love these games so much. They're, like, Mega Man's one of my favorite all-time game series, so I love playing these games. I love showing off a little bit on stream too, because I'm okay at these games, I'd say. Oh, actually, we need the quick boomerangs for this boss, because we're about to fight the Guts Dozer. It's Guts Man, but as a bulldozer. I'm basically waiting for this platform to spawn. There we go. Who knew that they would take Gutsman and make an actual other boss out of him and basically just put him into like a bulldozer? I mean, I'm sure they just go hand in hand, I guess. Also, I'm trying to speed up my my speed game at the request of Joel Falcon. Oh, we should actually not skip on this weapon energy. So we want quick boomerangs, and then item 3, because we'll need it for this boss. Okay, so let's use metal blades. This is the type of boss, though, where normally I'd go for that extra life, but having extra lives for this boss is a bit of a hindrance rather than something that helps us a bit. Because if we run out of weapon energy on this boss, we basically have to like go all the way back to the beginning, essentially. Or grind for hours, which I don't want to do on stream. Alright, let's use the item 2 to get over this pit, because those have hidden blocks that disappear. Whoop. Nope. There we go. And we're not going to go for that E-Tank because it is a trap. Alright, so we're going to want the metal blades here. Alright, so wait for this to come around. Zoop. And I'm just loving this music. I'm just totally like grooving to the music in this game. It's so good. Alright, Wait for this platform to go by. Alley-oop. And then we gotta jump, and then wait for it to come around. I almost jumped down the ladder by mistake, which would have been bad. All right, let's kill this guy and then hop down. Perfect. Whew. Okay, last one. And actually, we need item 2 for this area. And again, if you're out of item 2 energy, you can't progress from there, and you basically have to continue at that point. Alright, so these enemies here, the trick to them is we want to get hit by their energy blast and then run through them. Because if you run into them while they're jumping, you take a ton of damage, and it is not worth it. There we go. All right, let's wait for him to come to us, and then shoot, and then run through. And those, we got a little bit of breathing room against the Sniper Joe. Oh, that's the perfect power-up I want to see. Okay, so this area here, this is probably like one of the most frustrating bosses in all the Mega Man games, because it requires you to have an exact amount of weapon energy in order to do, and if you don't have that, then bad things happen to you. Alright, so we'll use item 3 to get out of here. And then we need crash bombs here. Crash bombs there. And this is a boss I will not hesitate to use an E-Tank on, because I hate this boss. I hate it so, so, so much. Alright, last one. We need item 1. I was kind of waiting for him to shoot there. So we essentially need to get all the way up to the top there without him killing us. All right. So let's use an E-Tank for safety. So the idea is what we want to do is kind of use item 1 going back and forth along the side here. We're going to get like a version of item 1 that'll get us up to that top platform there. There we go. Alright. Last guy. Bam! We got him. Again, you have to use you have to be very precise with that boss, and it's a big pain. Basically, because the crash bombs are the only item that kills that boss, and if you lose all your crash energy and have to start over, you basically have to go grind those tank enemies that are really hard to get energy in order to retry the boss, or just die 3 times and restart again. Okay, so here we go. I guess we're going to this one first. So Airman. All right, let's switch to Woodman. There we go. And luckily, unlike Mega Man 1, it actually refills our health after each fight, which is nice. Alright, Heatman. Let's switch to the Bubble Lead. The Zippo lighter is just zipping all over this level. And there we go, we got some health. Let's go to this one. Woodman. So we need the metal blades. We're out of crash bombs, so that's going to go well for some of our enemies later. Luckily, we don't really need to fight any of these guys with the crash bombs, so it's all good. Like, Flashman's weakness is the crash bombs, but we can beat him without it. Quickman. We will not use the flash stopper later, so we may as well use it now and just run under him. Quickman's actually way easier to do in the Wily stages here, because he doesn't have the platforms to kind of use to his advantage. There we go. And I want to get a little bit more health before we go and do that door there. So let's do this. Oh, this is Crashman. That was a mistake. So our trick is to actually get Crashman to jump into the air attack, essentially. That's the easiest way to kill him. Okay, so now that we've got more health back, let's go back to this entrance here. Bubble Man. And we will take him apart with the metal blades. Restore our health. Next one. Metal Man. Metal Man. Fun fact about Metal Man. His weakness is to his own weapon. Because it just cuts him to pieces, apparently. Last door. We got Flashman. Flashman's a lot easier, too, on this stage because he doesn't have his platforms. And the metal blades are actually his secret weakness. And there we go. Now it's time to fight Dr. Wowie. And it's basically just a rebuilt version of the last boss in the first game. And we will use an E-Tank. We'll get him with the quick boomerangs, because we'll be quick about it. Unfortunately, his weakness is the crash bombs, and we just don't have any of those left, so there you go. We think Dr. Wowie has been defeated, but there's one more stage to go. And this stage is super cool. I love kind of like, at the beginning of the stage, there's like this eerie silence about it. Like it's kind of creepy, but it's also really cool. It's just deafening silence. I love it. It's so good. So again, we kind of want to avoid this as much as we can because we want to conserve as much health as possible. Because we're only really working with one E-Tank left, so we got to conserve a little bit. Alright, so we need the Bubble Lead. The Bubble Lead is the only weapon that works against this boss. So we're gonna just kind of have to do a little dance with him like this. Just this weird green looking alien that just came out of nowhere that apparently is also Dr. Wily. He does a ton of damage if we actually get hit by his energy, so we don't want to get hit by him. He does even more damage if we run into him. Alright, so E-Tank time. And that wasn't our time to go after him. Right, come back around. We should only have one or two more passes to deal with. Best music ever. It is really good, Sean. I'm not gonna lie. Also, good morning, Sean Capri. Welcome to our Sunday morning stream. We're playing Mega Man 2, or we just finished Mega Man 2 on our Xbox Series S, and we're moving on to Mega Man 3. Of course, I love the fact that it's literally like this robot that I guess it's this little thing that he's just piloting around. He's just sitting there just using the joysticks. I love it. It's so good. And Dr. Wily once again begs for forgiveness as Mega Man has defeated him. Look at that. We're not even 2 hours into the stream. We've already beaten 2 games. Get wrecked, folks. And now here's our reward. Just a very sad ending with some really good, really classy music. And just, I love the visual look of like the color, the changing of the seasons as Mega Man kind of just trudges home from Dr. Wily's castle. It's a really nice touch to a fantastic game. The long walk home. It's Ellie's birthday today, so I'll be celebrating with the family most of today, but I wanted to stop in and say you're doing an awesome job, Ryan. Well, thank you so much, Sean. I really appreciate you stopping by. And yes, obviously, huge birthday shout out to Ellie. I mean, it's her 2nd birthday today, folks. So today is a day we're celebrating. Why is he so sad? It's because Mega Man is a robot that doesn't want to actually fight other robots, but he has to for everlasting peace. You know, he's just doing what he needs to do. So fun facts about the names that you're seeing here. Basically, all of the Robot Masters after Mega Man 1 were actually contest winners from basically a contest they would hold in Japan to basically design, like have kids like design their Robot Masters. And all of these names here are essentially the kids that actually designed the Robot Masters by like submitting their like designs to the contest to Capcom, which is super cool. And then in Mega Man 6, specifically, they opened the contest in North America, and we actually had a Canadian and an American Robot Master designed, which are Nightman and Windman, specifically. All those gadgets, and he still has to walk home. I mean, we used all of our weapon energy to take out Dr. Wily, so, I mean, he couldn't use item 2 to get all the way back, I guess. And again, we're waiting to do this because, man, this has got some cool music, man. It's so good. Very Hulk TV show, The Sad Walk Home. Yeah, honestly, I liken a lot to that, Tony. It's very similar vibe to it. Do. All right, so now we can go back. All right, last game before we switch games. It's Mega Man 3 time. Mega Man 3, one of my favorite games of all time. In fact, it's up there. It's in my top 5 favorite games of all time. I love Mega Man 3, and from everything from the music to the combat to the way the bosses are designed. I love everything about Mega Man 3. It's my favorite game in the series, and again, just one of my favorite games ever made. It's so good. It's the game that got me into Mega Man, because I used to play this game as a kid with my brother. We went over to a friend's house, and he had Mega Man 3, and we hadn't played it before. We played through Needleman stage, and we were like, from the instant I played that level, I was like, I knew we needed to get this game. We need to basically beg my mom to go out and buy it. Which she did very reluctantly, and we got Mega Man 3, and just loved it. Played the crap out of it. I just love this game so much. And again, that's why it's kind of a mainstay on my extra live streams. I always love playing kind of my favorite games on these streams, and Mega Man 3 in particular is just one of my all-time favorites. I love this game. Oh man, I'm having bad RNG with this missile. It just wants to keep following me. It just wants to follow me to the ends of the earth. Ooh, quick, Ryan's top 5. So my top 5, Tony Baker. If I had to go now, and it's kind of in flux, but the top 3 have always kind of remained, like nothing's broken the top 3 in a very long time, but my top 5, number 5 would be Mass Effect 2. I love Mass Effect 2. It's one of my favorite RPGs ever, but not my favorite, because number 4 is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. That was the game that made me buy an original Xbox. Like, I bought it to play KOTOR. I loved that game. It also basically kind of made me fall in love with BioWare all over again, because I wasn't too into the Baldur's Gate games, but I loved KOTOR as well. It was just a really special game, I think. And number 3 is Mega Man 3. That is my 3rd favorite game of all time. And then second favorite is actually Shadow of the Colossus. That it's such a beautiful game. I love the environmental storytelling in that game. I love that it's just like this desolate journey that it always makes me want to think about kind of what that world was like before everything happened, like before it went to ruin. And I love like the boss design in that game, and I just love the somber ending of that game. Like, it just really hit close to home to me. And then number 1, my favorite game of all time is Super Metroid. It's the game that I always will cite as the game that when I played it, I knew from the moment I finished Super Metroid that video games would always be a constant in my life, that they would always be part of my life no matter how much my life would change. I would always want to talk about video games, play video games. I loved Super Metroid, and it was kind of like, it kind of put in perspective a lot of the elements I loved about other media, because like at the time my favorite movie was Aliens, and I loved movies like The Terminator and other stuff like that, like other sci-fi movies. And really Super Metroid kind of like put into perspective for me like why I liked those type of movies, or why I liked that type of fiction. And man, I love Super Metroid to this day. I could play that game like every single year. It's so good. Great picks, Ryan. Thanks, Tony Baker. I haven't played a single one of those games, Joey. Yeah, I mean, honestly, again, that just shows my age, because a lot of those are older games. They're games that I grew up with. And there were games that I played with my brother or just played by myself and have just some really special memories attached to them. But I mean, that's not the only reason I picked them as well, because I think they're just all mechanically solid games, I think, from top to bottom. But then when you go outside that list, I've got stuff like Castlevania 2 or Final Fantasy 7 or Chrono Cross. A lot of really interesting and unique games as well that are unique to my taste in games, I guess. So I'm kind of like doing a bit of a weird strategy here, because I usually start with Magnet Man and kind of go up the chain. But in Mega Man 3 in particular, you actually have to fight 2 bosses with the Mega Buster because of the way the weaknesses work. So I'm kind of getting those 2 bosses with the Mega Buster kind of out of the way first. And then we'll go to make our way up through the Snake Man order and then the other order after. God, the Snake Man music is so good! Now you're starting to see the real reason I wanted to play Mega Man 3 is just the music in these games are in the Mega Man 3 games are so good. I could just jam to them all day. So we're going to go up here and go for these mystery boxes. Oh, an extra life. Don't need that weapon energy. Kill these giant snakes. They're a bit of a pain. And we got Olympic pole vaulting robots. Again, I'm guessing their robot function outside of being henchmen for Dr. Wily is to be Olympic pole vaulters, I guess. I don't actually know what other job they would really be qualified for. Or maybe like jumping over walls and then running away, running off cliffs, I guess. We'll actually use the magnet beam to get this guy. We gotta be very careful with our jumps here. Also, there's a glitch in this game too, where if you stand too close to the side when the clouds come up, it'll actually knock you off the cliff. So you gotta kind of have to be a little bit in the center here. There we go. Oh. I pressed a little too lightly on the jump button there, and we did a half jump, unfortunately. That was my bad. We're putting that extra life we got from the mystery box to good use there. This time I'll just shoot him like normal. So now we gotta be very careful on these platforms here, or we will fall to our deaths again. And again, I want to kind of like trigger these missiles in like an order, like a place where they'll actually just fly over my head. And there we go. So now it's time to fight Snake Man. And again, Snake Man's weakness is like the needle weapon, which is like really far away from getting. So we're just gonna just shoot him with the Mega Buster here. And again, there's just like super slowdown, just because again, this version of the game just preserves what it was like to play it on the NES, even though we are playing it on the Xbox Series S. We're grabbing our next gen console to basically play NES games, which is just awesome. And there we go. Snake Man is down. Again, I'm actually amazed that that fight would take me an hour. I mean, all you gotta do is learn how to dance with Snake Man, Sean. That's it. That's the key to winning. Alright, next fight, we are gonna go to, we're gonna go to Hardman next. And yes, even though he's got Hardman in his name, he's not actually that hard. He's actually pretty easy. Also, Hardman's got some really awesome music in his stage as well. So these bees here, fun fact, you can just actually just glitch them off the screen just by walking backwards. And glitch. And glitched. Those bee enemies are actually like kind of annoying, so it's just easier kind of to just walk them off the screen. Alright, so here we're going to actually finally get to show off Rush Coil, which is new to this game. Rather than having item 1, 2, and 3, they just actually made Rush a character instead. He's a good boy. He's a very good boy. Now, we could actually use the magnet beam to kill these monkeys, but it's a little bit easier just to, like, sometimes take the additional hit if we get hit here, rather than actually, like, fussing with them. Because they can be kind of annoying, as you can tell. In fact, we'll actually go for this health here. Also, we're going to slide all over this place because we got the slide in this game. So we got another monkey here. Best thing to do is kind of just avoid this guy. let's check this message real quick. Oh, that was just my landlord saying, oh, by the way, there's a monthly fire drill warning coming next month. It's very exciting. I'm very glad that that text message wasn't just like, hey, by the way, we're doing another power maintenance this afternoon like we did last weekend. All right, this area here is a little bit tricky, but we want to try and like take the bees all the way back here first before we mess with them too much. All right, here we go. We're gonna fight Proto Man now. And he's a little bit trickier here with these steps. It's a little bit harder to avoid. So for the most part, I just take a couple intentional hits here. Because we are going to get a whole bunch of health after this. All right. Let's go grab this health. And then just jump right below him. All right, so let's switch to the magnet beam. And it's time to fight Hardman. He's very hard. It's very exciting. He's gonna throw fists at us. And there we go. We just slip right under him and just throw a magnet at his butt. It's fine. It's just like in Call of Duty when you shoot someone in the kneecaps and then kill them, they die from it. You know, it's just like it's the perfect way to do things. You got Hard Knuckle. So now we can shoot our fist at them, I guess. Okay, so next up, we're going to want to go to Top Man. Which, again, what is this guy's job? Like, what does Top Man do when he's not actually being a villain for Dr. Wily? Like, he's just a top. He just spins around. He's the most menacing villain of all time. Right next to Flower Man, who is like a gardening robot. Power Bottom Man. Yes, exactly. And I love the music in Top Man stage. It's really good. So I'm gonna wait for these tops to come down. Although, again, even though this area kind of has nothing to do with tops, like Top Man, I love kind of the look of the like the plants inside this like glass casing that you're running around. Like, it really looks really cool. Top Man is a banquet server. I mean, that would kind of make sense, I guess. I mean, banquet servers, do a lot of spinning. That is a fact, I guess. All right, let's wait for this bulldozer to come by, and then we'll rush coil up there, because we want to get the little goodies that are up here. Walks around with appetizers on his head. Okay, you're making a solid argument for that. I would only worry that the appetizers would, like, go flying everywhere if he's spinning. So we go, rather than fighting a bunch of panthers, we're gonna fight a bunch of cats here that spin yarn. Those enemies can be kind of annoying if we let them live for too long. And again, what's this guy's deal? Like, he distributes tops, I guess? Just wait for him to come directly into our gunfire there. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can get through this area without getting hit. Oh, I missed it. This area is like, it's some serious pro swagger if you can get through there without getting hit. So more of these spinning tops, very reminiscent of the platforms from Mega Man 1. But we don't have the magnet beam to get around them, so we just actually get through the solution, which is a lot easier this time. So we got the Hard Knuckle for Top Man. Because if you're fighting a dude who is like a top, the best thing to do is throw your fist at them. Because that just clearly makes sense. Again, the Hard Knuckle is kind of a clumsy weapon, so you kind of get close to Top Man to take full advantage of it. And look at that, we're 2 hours into the stream and we're like a third of the way through Mega Man 3, which is exciting. We're making good time, folks. I'd say we're probably about an hour and 15 minutes away from the next game. All right, let's go to Shadow Man next. The key to Proto Man is literally just to follow behind him and just shoot him in the back, essentially. Alright, we got these dumb eyeballs that, again, I don't even know what their purpose is either, as like actual robots. These grenade guys, they just want to run into us and blow up. Like a good grenade would. Ooh, it's spooky. It removes the stage. Alright, let's go down there. Alright, so obviously we didn't use any weapons, so we don't need weapon energy. Alright, so now we're going to use the magnet missile. And we want to... There's some guys that are going to fall down here. We kind of want to bait them out a little bit, because otherwise we'll fall into the trap and fall into the lava, which would be bad. There we go. That's the last one. Alright, so now we got some fireflies here. We can just do some straight sliding. Okay, here we go. Shadow Man time. This boss can be a little difficult if you run out of the top energy, which is his weakness. It's easy to burn through it. So if you run out of it, you kind of just have to do the stage over again, unfortunately. Because this guy's almost impossible to kill with the Mega Buster. He's really hard. And there we go. We made short work of him with the top spin, which just has Mega Man do a little twirl. It's a very useful power-up. So now we got the Shadow Blades, which are essentially shurikens. We also got Rush Marine, which is essentially a submarine version of Rush. Alright, let's go to Sparkman. And this is one of my favorite themes in the entire game, Sparkman's theme. It's so good. Good. Really concentrating on these platforms because they can be a bit difficult. You know, wait for this thing to go. Yeah, whatever. We took an intentional hit there. And we took way too many hits, but that's okay. Okay, so we're going to want to use Rush Coil to get that health. There we go. It's almost like nothing that even happened. Ooh, an extra life. That'll come in handy. So here we go. We're going to have a falling area, very reminiscent to some of the stuff we saw in Mega Man 2. Which, again, will come up a little bit later. Here we go. There's just literal garbage in Sparkman's area. Okay. So here, The trick is we're going to want to use the magnet missile on a lot of these enemies here that are going to form. So we want to kind of get them to spawn and then shoot them. Just a lot of careful planning here. Because if we get hit by any of those guys over the cliffs, we're dead. Alright, last one. There we go. And we don't really care about that guy. Alright, so it's time to use the Shadow Blades, which are very similar to the Metal Blades from Mega Man 2. We're basically just gonna stand on top of him and just shoot him. There we go. Sparkman is down. We just have Gemini Man and Needle Man to go. You got Spark Shock. I love just how much faster this goes than in Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2, you're just waiting at those screens forever. So let's go to Gemini Man. And then we will round things out with Needle Man. And I get one of the things I love is like the artistic design and the look of Gemini Man's stage. Like this stage looks so cool. You're like on this like either like crystal or ice moon. You've got the stars in the background. The music is really rad. And then we're gonna get some cool like color effects a little bit later on. This stage just looks really rad. Even though we're fighting like penguins and like these weird like floating eye things. Alright, here we go. We got Proto Man, but we don't have to fight him this time. He's just gonna blow up the door here for us. We got that extra life. And here's the very annoying part. We gotta shoot these little eggs to get these tadpoles. Do a little fancy jump there. Alright, so we gotta use a rush coil for this section here. And if you're out of rush coil, you can get through here without it, but it's kind of a pain. And we don't really care too much about these dragonflies. Get rid of these penguins. And these penguins are like a nice callback to the penguins from Mega Man 1, which is cool. Like, one of the things I love about Mega Man 3 in hindsight after playing Mega Man 1 is like all of the little nods to Mega Man 1 that are in this game. More so than 2, like there's a lot of direct references that happen, especially in Wily's Castle, that are like direct references to the first game, which is really cool. Okay, so we're gonna be fancy here. We're gonna use Rush Marine. We obviously don't have to, because we could totally use our swag skills and not use it. But we're going to be a little bit safer on this run. I'm going to get that extra energy. And we can probably go without it now. Gotta concentrate a little bit here. There's so much slowdown in that area. It's like you're playing the game in slow motion. And then we can kind of take this guy out from the back of the wall, because we don't want to get hit by him. Alright, so with Gemini Man, how are we doing for lives? We've got 6 lives. We're going to take an intentional death here. Rather than using an E-Tank, I'm just going to take a death here, so we'll let him spawn on top of us. Okay. So now let's switch to the Search Snake. which is his weakness, which we got from Snake Man a while ago. Again, we'll just pepper him with snakes until he is down. He just does a lot of damage, so it was just better for me to take the intentional death there. You got Gemini Laser. The Gemini Laser is a little bit cumbersome, kind of hard to use. You basically can only fire one shot at a time, and it kind of just bounces around the room, and you have to wait for it to bounce around the room before you can use it again. So it's a little bit tricky to use, and of course it's got like some of the fastest bosses that are weak to it, of course, which just makes using it just lovely. I'm gonna wait for this guy to kind of spin this way. Just spin, spin, spin. We have these weird porcupine robots. Well, Dr. Wily builds a bunch of weird robots. I pressed down too early, so let's do this. Shrink. And then we're just going to time our run perfectly through all those spikes. And we are definitely going to want that E-Tank, even if we take an extra hint here. I timed that in the worst way. I'm not having a good time with this. Alright, let's wait for him to shoot, and then jump, and then slide. And I'm just gonna sit down here where he can't hit me. Just pepper him. And we kind of want to kill this guy before he gets close to us. There we go. Alright, so time for Needleman, and we need to get equipped the Gemini Laser. Again, Needleman kind of has a tendency to jump all over the place, which of course his weakness is this dumb, really slow laser that slows down the screen when you use it. And we're dead. We made an honest go of it, at least. I was kind of thinking we were probably going to die there. All right, let's try this again. Wow, that was way better. I should have just done that from the start. I was a little too defensive that time. And there we go. So, you would think it would be time for Dr. Wily's Castle. But if you've never played Mega Man 3 before, you're in for a treat, because it's not straight to Dr. Wily's Castle, because we got some business we got to take care of first. So we got the Needle Cannon and a Rush Jet, so we have all of the powers at our disposal. However, before we go to Dr. Wily's Castle, surprise, we actually have to fight all of the bosses from Mega Man 2 now in all of the older levels that we went to before. So we're going to start with Sparkman stage, and we can kind of do these in any order. It doesn't really matter since we have all the powers. Which, at the time, if you played this and you had played Mega Man 2 before, this, like, blew people's minds that you basically had to fight all of the bosses from Mega Man 2 inside Mega Man 3 and basically learn all of their weaknesses to the Mega Man 3 powers. Like, that was super cool. So we're gonna use the Gemini Laser to get this guy. And we got more of this awesome Sparkman music to go along with it. Eventually, though, with Mega Man 4, 5, and 6, instead of doing something like this, though, they actually just went and did a second castle instead. So you go to 2 castles instead of 1. Which they haven't really done since those games. Or likewise, they haven't really done anything like this since this game. This is the only one where they do it like this. Which I kind of would have loved, like, Mega Man 10 or Mega Man 11 to kind of be a callback to Mega Man 3 and kind of do a system like this where you fight some of the old bosses in, like, this, like, new boss form, I guess. Like, I think that would be really cool. So I believe we're fighting Woodman first, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, Metal Man. So we got to use the magnets. I equipped the needles by mistake. Because obviously, metal is allergic to magnets, right? That's how that works. Okay, so let's grab this. And then this pit is a bit precarious. We got to get our timing exactly right there, or else we'll die to spikes. Should have actually jumped there. Wait for this to go by. Or not. I guess we'll take some invincibility. And I'll kill these guys to see if there's any health power-ups, which there are none. Wait for this electricity again. So we'll get this screw first, and then do this. And again, let the slowdown from the garbage begin. Okay, so now I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're fighting Quickman, so we use the Gemini laser on him. Yep. Once again, the one weapon I would not want to fight Quickman with, of course, is the Gemini laser, and that's what we got to use on him. Yeah, we'll use an E-Tank. We get a lot of E-Tanks, and I usually don't use them all by the end of the game, so it's usually easier just to use them now if we need them. Bam! He's just running around the room like a jerk. So there you go. Back to the stage select we go. Okay. So we're gonna do... We'll do Gemini Man's stage next. So once again, we return to this cool outer space setting with slightly different enemy types this time around. And again, we're kind of seeing like the ruins of like what happens when Mega Man goes to some of these stages, which I think is like a nice touch for these levels, because it kind of shows like the kind of the destruction that happens after Mega Man fights all the robot masters as well as the enemies there. Like it's really cool. You got these dumb tadpoles. I hate these guys. Not because they're hard, they're just very annoying. Alright, so actually we can do this and just slide through. And then we'll just shoot that one and then slide back. And we'll glitch that other guy off the screen. Okay, so first boss, I think this is Flashman? Yeah. So Flashman is weak to the needles. Again, we can't spam him because even though this is kind of like a machine gun, he gets his own invincibility frames. And there we go. Flashman is down. Luckily, our checkpoint's right here, so if we die, we just start right here. And we've got lots of these smaller enemies that we can kind of farm for health if we need it. Okay, so here we actually need to use a Rush Marine. You could also use Rush Jet here as well, because it will also work. But we're going to choose Rush Marine because we don't get to show it off very often. So what we want to do is kind of get through as much of this section as possible without collecting that energy, just in case we die. Okay, so we would definitely want to collect this Rush Marine energy just in case we die. And then here we can kind of like, we can do a little bit of farming if we wanted to for health. Though again, this is a live stream, folks. We're not gonna do that forever because, you know, that would just take a while. And that's not very interesting to watch. Plus, we got other games to play. Okay, here we go. So, second boss. This boss is going to be Bubble Man because we are in the water. So, let's grab our Shadow Blades. And just like in Mega Man 1, Bubble Man is weak to the blade weapon. Oh no, we died! Well, this could be bad. Because it starts us right here. Alright. Shadow Blades. Let's take this bubble guy out. And there we go. Bubble Man is down. We are now officially at the halfway point, the exact halfway point of this game. So we are 2 hours and 29 minutes in. So again, we are probably about half an hour to 45 more minutes before we're finished Mega Man 3 and before we move on to new games. Alright, let's go to Shadow Man. From the combine, they just slide under him. And of course, we've got a whole bunch of these disappearing platforms while the stage is dark. So we're gonna make things easier for ourselves and just use Rush Jet here and just fly kind of across the stage here. We even jump on Rush to use a little bit less energy just in case we die. Perfect. Jump. Okay, so now we're gonna fight Woodman, and we're gonna use the needles on him. And look at that! Look, he's got his arms up there. He's very silly. Woodman's a very silly villain. Of course, the leaf timing's a little bit off from the last game, so it's kind of hard to time your jumps with it. Bam. He's down. So our checkpoint is from here, so if we die, we die. But we get some health there. And the key to these guys is actually to slide under these things. And not just stand there like a dummy. Okay, so kind of like before, we're going to bait them out with the missiles. Very careful about this. Get a whole bunch of our magnet missiles back. And it doesn't matter that we ran out, because we're not going to need it here. So now we got the Zippo Lighter, we got Heat Man. And I don't remember what Heat Man's weakness is in this game. So I'm going to kind of kill him the old-fashioned way. Although we're probably going to die here, which is fine. And he's kind of easy to avoid, which is nice. That was not what I intended to do. That's okay. All right, let's do a round 2. How are we doing for lives? Got 2 left. Okay. Come here. I'm basically trying to get him to, like, go, like, end to end across the screen, essentially. That's kind of my strategy here. Because it gives me more room to avoid his dumb fire attacks. Oh. I kind of stood in one place. That was dumb. We're to beat this Zippo Lighter, folks. It's gonna happen, I swear. I'm missing some inputs here. This is concerning. There, we got a good rhythm going with this guy, I think. Well, I spoke too soon. We're gonna use an E-Tank. Again, we have 3 left. That'll be fine. There we go. Alright, let's roll on to Needleman stage, which is the last of these stages before we go to Dr. Wowie's castle. And again, like, I love Needleman stage here because it's like, it's the night version of the stage, which just looks so cool. I love, like, the stars in the sky and the city in the background. It's just got a really nice visual touch to it. And that was dumb of me. I guess I didn't do a full jump there. Ooh. We're down to our last life. Oh, well, thanks for the tip, Jace. To be honest, I thought it was that. I was just lazy. I wanted to show off a little bit. These needles have kind of annoying patterns here. So let's do... When in doubt, Shadow Shot. Yeah, It's kind of like the Metal Blades in Mega Man 2. I mean, everything's pretty much weak to it in this game, in a lot of ways, or in some capacity. All right, so since we're low on lives, I will actually go up and get this extra life. Okay, so this boss is going to be Airman, which I believe Spark Shot is his weakness. So what we're going to do, because it's kind of hard to get the Spark Shots on him early, is we're going to use start with the Mega Buster and then kind of switch to the Spark Shot after he jumps. Although he is a lot easier to manage with the slide this time around, versus when you fight him in Mega Man 2. Alright, so let's switch to Spark Shot. And then kind of just pelt him. There we go. And of course, the one thing we didn't want to see is weapon energy. How are we doing for lives? We've got 1 life left, eh? We're gonna jump over that for now. I'm gonna do this, die on purpose, and then we're gonna want to save our last life for here. So let's grab Rush Jet. We're gonna wait for this guy to come down. And again, it doesn't count me actually using Rush Jet until I stand on him. We're to soar over the night sky. Now, since we're down to 1 life, it's okay for us to grab these health power-ups, but if you're playing this for the first time, you're going to want to not grab those. Unless, of course, you're on, like, your last life like this. Because essentially, you can't do this part of the stage without any Rush Jet power. Conserve it a little bit. We got more Olympic pole vaulters showing us their Olympic pole vaulting skills. And then here we got this Big Met. He's got a very smiley face. He's very adorable. We're killing a lot of these very adorable robots. All right, we got Giant Met number 2. God, he's just spitting out all the little mess. He's not using his long-range attack, I guess. And we'll just wait for this guy to just spin past us. All right, so a last boss, which I believe is a Crash Man, and it is. Now, if I remember correctly, I think Crash Man is Hard Knuckle? Yeah. A lot of times I kind of do with Crash Man what I do with Flame Man or Heat Man and just usually use the Mega Buster. But Hard Knuckle works too. So there we go. We have beaten all of the Mega Man 2 Robot Masters. And now we are on our way to fight Proto Man and then Dr. Wowie. Now this fight here is basically like a story fight, essentially. It's very easy. I'm basically just going to wait for him to just bounce back and forth. And there goes Proto Man. Here we go. We got our little bit of story. Oh no! Right after we received the last element. Because he's got an IBM computer. Wily ran off with Gamma. So essentially Gamma, at the end of Mega Man 2, Gamma is essentially a robot that Dr. Wily and Dr. Light are actually programming together to basically be like this peacekeeping robot. Because of course, Dr. Wily has mended his evil ways, right? In quotations. And Wily, I guess you basically are gathering all the parts from the other robot masters to basically put Gamma together to stop Dr. Wily, but Dr. Wily steals Gamma instead after we receive all the items we need to finish building him. So let's grab this extra life so we don't have to deal with continues. Again, another just banging track. I love the music in Dr. Wily Stage 1. It's really good. Grab this E-Tank. Again, more fishes that are like kind of a callback to some of the enemies from Mega Man 1, which is cool. And, you know, we can open those green doors with the hard knuckle if we want to, but we're just going to avoid all of that stuff. Let's see how we're doing for E-Tanks. We got 4. Yeah, I guess we'll go for that one. Because we're going to need Rush Jet to get up there. You could use Rush Coil, but it's a little hard to get up there. All right. Let's grab the hard knuckle. Okay. So, yeah, we'll just throw it in hard knuckle. It's fine. And we'll just stand here and kill this Sniper Joe, or Bulla Joe, I guess. And here we are going to need a Rush Jet to get up here. You can also achieve this with the Search Snake, but it's just easier just to do this. And again, we're going to need Rush Jet a little bit later, but it's okay to use some of that energy now. Wait for the blocks to form. There we go. Okay, so we'll go up here. I'm going to switch to Rush Coil. Get that, and then get that. And then actually we need the Shadow Blades for this boss, because we're gonna fight this weird like turtle robot. We basically have to kill the turtles rather than killing the robot himself, because reasons, I guess. I don't know. And again, this robot is totally a callback to like the underwater robot from Mega Man 1, which is cool. Even though it didn't spit turtles before, it spits turtles this time for some reason. And there we go, first level down. Okay, so let's see how we're doing for weapon energy. We may as well just fill up while we're here, since we're probably not going to come back here. We do want to fill up our Rush Jet, because we're going to need it in this stage. And we'll switch to the pea shooter. And then same as before, we're going to scroll the bees off the stage. Just glitch them a little bit. Okay, so here we need the Rush Jet. I'm going to purposely jump over this energy just in case we die. Oh, get rid of that bee. And then use Rush Jet again. And now, as you can see, this is why I wasn't worried about E-Tanks, because you get a whole bunch of them in this stage. This game is very plentiful with E-Tanks. Alright, so now it's time to fight a very familiar boss to anyone who watched our Mega Man 1 playthrough. It's the Rock Monster. He returns from Mega Man 1, but we can't use the pause glitch against him. His weaknesses are both the Shadow Blades and the hammer, the hard knuckle, so you can kind of have your pick. Again, the hard knuckle does a little more damage, which is why I tend to use it more than the shadow blades on this guy. And I love the boss theme in Wily's castle. Like, it's really cool. Alright, so here we go. We got these things. And yes, I tried to slide, but it didn't read my slide input. And there we go. The rock monster is down. We didn't even need to use an E-tank for that. I was worried we might have had to, but alas, we persevered with the hard knuckle. We're a couple of stages away, so we're about 15 minutes away, I'd say, from playing games that are not Mega Man. So start thinking y'all about who actually wants to start playing after this, because I'm gonna run a head count after we're done Mega Man 3, and then that'll kind of determine what we play next. Oh, that was a dumb move. We'll grab that E-tank just cuz. And again, you need rush coil to get through here or else you're screwed. Actually, we should go down there and get that weapon energy. Now that I think about it. Of course, we're gonna lose all the health that we were gonna gain from going down here, I guess, by doing that. So, let's see. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need hard knuckle because we'll need it for another boss. That may have been a net negative, lol. Yeah, pretty much. But again, it was worth it for the weapon energy. I'll sacrifice some health for some weapon energy. So we could go up there and get the mystery boxes, but I don't know if it's worth it. So for this boss, there's actually a cool trick to it. So we're actually it's to another callback to Mega Man 1. We're about to fight clones of Mega Man again. But if you equip the top spin, which is his weakness, if you go to the very top and not die, and kill the first enemy with the top spin, you get an instant win. But obviously we missed him, so now we gotta figure out which of these clones is the real Mega Man. That's not him. There we go. We figured it out. We cracked the code. But yeah, that boss is really easy if you are able to avoid the bolts and go straight to the top and basically just kill him instantly. But otherwise, he becomes a little more complicated after that. Okay, so what we're gonna need for the rest of this run, we're gonna need Rush Jet for the final boss. And oh, let's get this last little one with this. And then we are going to need hard knuckle. I'm not gonna worry too much about top because we got enough of it. And this, of course, is now where we kind of begin the great refighting of all of the bosses that we fought earlier. Oh man, these garbage enemies, by the way, are like the bane of my existence. I always get hit by them. He wasn't even there to throw it. I don't know. I don't even know how he threw that. So we got one life still. So we're doing okay. Oh, we got 7 E-tanks. Oh, this is gonna be a breeze. All right. So here we go. We are now at the refights, and now we've got a fancy disco chamber with fancy colors. All right, so it's time to fight Needleman first. So let's use Gemini. Oh, he didn't do his smaller jump that he always does off the top. I was kind of hoping he would. that was bad. There we go. We got him on the backswing. I was a little worried that that was going to go sideways. Got some, again, some weird patterns with Needleman there. So we got Magnet Man. Now we can actually use Magnet Man's weakness on them, which is the Spark Shot. We don't actually need to use the Mega Buster this time. Got him. All right, next up. Gemini Man. We're going to equip the snakes. Got him. And I think this next one's Hard Man. It is. Got him. And then I think the next one is Top Man. So let's equip the Hard Knuckle. Yep. And we'll let him do his spin. And then we'll just pelt him. Oh, the game... it makes you think it's soft lock there, but it didn't soft lock. Okay, so we'll probably want more health to fight Shadow Man, who's at the very bottom. So let's go up here to Spark Man, or Snake Man, sorry. Spark Man's right below him, I guess. So we can also use his weakness, which is the Needle Cannon, which we just never would have had before when fighting Snake Man. Alright, so we got full health now. So let's go take on Shadow Man. Let's grab our top. And Shadow Man's always the one enemy I'm always, like, precariously worried about losing to, or just running out of top energy, because he's kind of annoying if you don't have it. And then the last one is Spark Man, which we'll use the Shadow Shot for. Whoa, are we at the end of 3? Yeah, this is like we're actually dangerously close to fighting Dr. Wily. We're a couple stages away, actually. I mean, Joel told me to speed up my speed game, so I'm trying to go pretty fast. Okay, so we want to get full Spark Shot. Oh, sorry, Shadow Blades. That's one thing. We want... Let's see. So we're going to need a little bit more top. Again, for the final boss. And then... I think we're good for Hard Knuckle. And... let's get Spark Shot here. Alright. It's about time. We're going to fight Dr. Wily. Alright, so we got even more weapon energy at our disposal. So let's fill up on top. Let's shoot this mystery box. It's an extra life. We'll grab Hard Knuckle. And then we'll grab Magnet just for the hell of it. Alright, here we go. Dr. Wily, stage 1. We're gonna grab this Search Snake. He's got this weird, like, googly-eyed robot. We're just gonna slide under here. We basically have to wait for this little turret to become visible before we can kill him. And then we're actually going to want to switch to Rush Jet to take him out. So let's do this here. I believe you can also use Shadow Blade. Like, that's probably more efficient than doing this way. But we're just going to pelt him with Rush Jet. Also, it's just a constant source of flicker. Bam! Dr. Wily is down, but it is not over just yet, folks. Because Dr. Wily is a robot. He's got a bouncy head. He's like a Jack-in-the-Box. Because it's not the real Dr. Wily. Because it's time to actually fight the real Dr. Wily. So, for the most part, I think we're good with all the items that we got. We don't need any of this stuff. I mean, for God's sakes, we have 7 E-Tanks. If we don't kill him with 7 E-Tanks, I don't know what we're going to do. All right, so now we're going to fight Gamma, which is essentially, again, the robot that Light and Wily were building together. That's why he's got a big R, because Dr. Light is actually Dr. Right in Japan. All right, so now we got this goofy thing, and his weakness is the top spin. So we got to wait for this big old fist to come by. And time. That's it. We have defeated Dr. Wily and completed Mega Man 3. So we have actually finished the first 3 Mega Man games in less than 3 hours. We're actually at 2 hours and 57 minutes. So I'd say we've actually made pretty good time there. Again, we lost a little bit of time to Mega Man 2, but Mega Man 3 we kind of breezed through. We didn't even use a continue in this game, which is pretty sweet. Mega Man, you've regained consciousness. I found you lying here when I arrived. I wonder who brought you here. It could have been anyone carrying around this whistle. This whistle, it must have been Proto Man. And then, of course, Mega Man goes after Proto Man. So again, this kind of goes through all of the Robot Masters from the first game and kind of breaks down what they actually like were designed for in the first place. Like, for example, Fireman was like a waste disposal robot because he was basically like burning garbage, essentially. Or Bomb Man, he like blew up some stuff. But it also gives us some insight into who Proto Man actually is. Gutsman Wilderness, a reclamation robot. Running home this time around? Pretty much. Well, he's running after Proto Man this time. Roll, of course, the housekeeping robot. She's adorable. And then Mega Man, former assistant to Dr. Right, or Dr. Light, however you want to call him. And then Proto Man, new robot prototype, brother to Mega Man. Although it's really weird that it labels him as the brother to Mega Man, even though he was built first. So, I don't know. Dr. Light works in mysterious ways. And of course, we got the Robot Masters here with the accompanying names of the Japanese children who designed them through the contest that was run through Capcom, which is super cool. Seriously, why didn't he use the flying platform thinking to go home? That would be too easy, Raibo. You don't want to do that. And it looks like we're getting some serious drop frameage. Getting some weirdness with the connection, but it looks like it's back to normal now. Okay, so as we watch the credits for Mega Man 3, everyone listening in the chat, we're going to take a 5-minute break, but I want a head count as to who wants to play games after this, because that's kind of what we're going to determine what we're going to play. For example, if we get more than 3 people playing, we will play Call of Duty. If we have less than 3, we will play Destiny. So I want show of hands. We are going to go for break. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, kind of to just rest up for a second. But when I come back, I want a head count of who wants to play, and we'll play the game together. So I will put up the BRB screen, and I will be right back. And we are back. So I see, taking a look at the chat, I see Rabo and Joey want to play. And do we have anyone else who wants to play video games with us? I know I mentioned before, but I don't know if anyone else filtered in after the fact, after we finished Mega Man. Well, we grooved to this Mega Man credits music. Okay, so since I haven't heard anything from anyone else yet, I think what we're gonna do, I changed my mind a little bit. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna probably play some Call of Duty, because that way, if people filter in through later, I think it'll just be easier to get people in the game and play with us. So we're gonna play some Call of Duty. So if you would like to play Call of Duty, you're gonna need to invite me to a game because of what happened yesterday. I mean, we learned yesterday that I can't host a game because it doesn't work that way. So Joey, if you are around, for example, if you want to host, that would be awesome. Or Rabo, doesn't matter which one of you guys wants to do it. Otherwise, if I don't hear from you guys, I will just jump in and play by myself, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Also, I'm hanging out in the general Discord voice chat. If y'all want to come chat and say hello, just like yesterday. It says Joel and Tony Baker are also online too. Perfect. Okay, so Joey's starting it right now, so we will chill. In fact, why don't we get our plugs out of the way first before we jump into Call of Duty. Of course, if you are joining us for the first time here, be there after a match. Perfect. Sounds good, Tony. It sounds good, Rabo. I don't know why I called you Tony Baker. It's very early in the morning for me. So, of course, this is Extra Life 2020. We are here raising money for Sick Kids, which is an organization that helps hospitals in Ontario, Canada. If you do exclamation points Extra Life in the chat, it will give you a donation link to actually give you an option to donate if you're interested in donating. We are still giving away that SteelSeries prize pack, which will include a SteelSeries mouse and SteelSeries keyboard. Sean will be actually organizing a draw for that. So if you donate to either myself or Sean Capri on Extra Life, you are actually donated, or sorry, not donated, you're actually entered to win that prize pack. So you can definitely jump on that if you would like to. Let's see here. So if you would like to donate, of course, that is the link to do so. Also, if you are watching us on YouTube, but you are not already subscribed to the channel, we are on our way to 500 subscribers. And when we hit 500 subscribers, we will be holding a giveaway for a 1 year of Game Pass for all subscribers. So please consider, if you like what we do, of course, please consider subscribing to the channel. Other than that, I think that is all our interests out of the way. And I'm going to just join your in-game party, Joey. Oh, Tony Baker's playing as well. I guess we're playing some zombies, huh? Also, I guess I'm gonna have to mute my in-game mic because I changed my setup a little bit today. I basically have the Xbox Live voice chat going through my headset, but I don't know if we want to have that going that way. Hello, how's it going? That's good.
It's good.
It's early Sunday morning. The hype is unreal. Or I guess it's Sunday evening, I guess, for you now. Well, pretty close to it.
Yeah. You need to mute your in-game mic.
I do need to do that.
I'm hearing you twice right now.
Oh. Is that better? Huh.
No.
Oh, you're hearing me from the party chat. Okay, let me go here.
Yeah.
All right, is that better? All right, perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect.
There, I doubly covered it because I muted in game and then muted there because I have my wireless headphones. I charged them last night because I knew we weren't going to go for as long today, and basically have them going through the audio going through here today, so I could actually hear the game today. Because yesterday I couldn't hear the game at all when we were playing, which was fun.
You couldn't hear the game at all while we were playing. How did you play
you know,
10 hours?
persistence. You got. I mean, the voice chat kept me company. You know.
That would drive me crazy. This is going to be a completely different experience.
I guess I haven't even. I
Yeah.
haven't played zombies with the audio on. No, it's because again I don't really have like a mixer or anything like that, so I didn't really have a good way of doing it. And obviously these headphones don't have enough charge for like 12 hours straight of streaming. Like it wouldn't hold the charge that long. So I had to get a little creative with my setup a bit, because otherwise the monitor is pretty close to me, so like the audio would just bleed into the microphone, which would be very annoying for everyone to listen to. But it's nice. I can actually hear the enemies now.
People,
For once.
that's hilarious. People can join it midway through this game, by the way, because I made it a private match.
So yes, if anyone wants to join, just
So
feel free to
like
join
Rival,
the game with
you
us,
can go-
or just hop on the Discord chat with us. That would be sweet too. Oh, I guess we actually opened the door.
So I was like reading up a little bit about zombies, and apparently there's like a crafting bench somewhere, and like you can craft like ray guns and everything.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that's how you know, like later on, all the enemies
Mhm.
get like pretty tough.
Oh, we got to
That's
use like
why.
ray guns to stop them, I guess.
A kill's a kill.
Yeah, like just like higher, high guns and stuff like.
Okay, that's good to know. That's useful information, I think. All right, I've destroyed the top barrier at the stairs.
But they're all like secret, like there's like things you have to do like in order, and it's just like it's all about just playing the game until you like figure out all the Easter eggs and like
Okay.
secrets.
Yo, Joel, yes, if you want to join, by the way, Joel, this is a private match, so if you just join it in progress, it'll actually let you just join if you want in.
And as soon as we got more than 4
Yeah.
people, we'll switch to multiplayer. Wonder where Tony is. Why are you not in the
Tony
voice
doesn't
chat,
like us
Tony?
very much.
That hurts.
I mean, it's fine. We are a couple of fellows right here. We're very silly, I guess. We're too silly for Tony Baker, I guess. God,
All right.
I don't know.
Where does
There's one
zombie-
over here, but I haven't seen...
there
oh,
we
I guess
go.
there was only one left.
Oh. Hey, Rybo.
Oh no, it's Tony
Music.
Baker that joined us.
Couple of one. Oh boy.
You were like, man, why isn't Tony Baker here? And then you call him Rybo when he shows up.
No, it's because
Oh,
Rybo.
I didn't see that.
The game.
I didn't even notice that.
I noticed you, Rybo. Don't worry.
I am an old man and it's early in the morning, okay? I can only do so much.
Ryan, it's like the afternoon.
You know, 1:15 in the afternoon is actually kind of morning for me because I always work evenings at my job.
Oh yeah, you're a night shift.
I-
aren't you? Yeah.
To be fair, you can't really use the excuse, can you? You've just beaten 3 games, one after another. You can't use
Yeah,
the
but those are
excuse
easy
that you're
games, though.
tired. Is that a rocket launcher? No
You found a
way.
rocket launcher?
I got a rocket launcher out
Oh,
of the
nice.
random loot.
You probably run out of rockets very quickly, though. That's actually probably not a great weapon to have.
I got 12.
Maybe there's
Ooh,
Well,
I got a pistol from the mystery crate.
very popular at secret Nazi bases. Judging from the creature's
I know which one I prefer.
I think, so if Joel wants to join us, we're probably going to have to switch to multiplayer after this. But,
Yeah.
at least we got a game of zombies in. But now you're probably starting to see why I decided to pick this over Destiny, because, like, this just gives us a little more leeway to get more people to play with us, I think.
I'm not gonna lie, all day I was hoping we were gonna choose this. I wasn't gonna, sway you, because it's your choice. But,
I mean, I am still excited to play Destiny and get into it.
Or do you already have
I'm waiting to play
Look at that
Destiny
package,
Okay.
okay?
properly
Then open it.
until December when the upgrades.
That's actually a pretty good strategy too. Oh, where the heck are you guys? Oh, you're like way up there, I guess.
I'm just getting another
gotcha.
random weapon. I don't know if I want that. Going down to you guys. Oh shit! I've got you, Tony.
It's fine, I got a
there's
nuke.
More. Oh crap, there's tons more. Thank goodness for that.
I'll come back and help you. Or you
Could
got
not
them all?
come out
Okay.
more perfect time. Then again, I did have a rocket launcher I could have used. Right, which way are we going? This way? No, not got enough money.
This pistol is actually pretty good. I was a little dismayed by it earlier, but I'm actually having some good times with that. Insta-kill.
I actually don't mind pistols in COD games. In Modern Warfare, I actually got a gold skin for a pistol because I used it so much.
That's not so bad. Especially because it just makes more sense to switch to your pistol from your, like, rather than reloading.
Which way are we going?
Where are
This
we
way or
supposed to
that
be
way?
going? Or we're supposed to go back here. Yeah.
One of these two doors.
Well, I guess we're going this way.
This one it is.
I can get this one. I can use some of my money at some point, Tony.
At least Tony's not holding
Not like
it.
not like yesterday.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Oh, there's so many guys.
Oh, I'm in very big trouble.
I used my my special freezing power and still died.
Thanks for the help. Undead frag.
Thank you, Rybo.
Oh god, I fell down.
Need to go find some ammo.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen an ammo box. I'm hoping there's one in this room. I mean, I'm basically down to pistol ammo at this point. Okay, I'm playing multiplayer whenever you guys are ready to send an invite. Okay, Joel, so after this game of zombies, we'll send an invite to you, or you can just join Joey's game, whichever is easier for you, and we will play. We'll let you know, though, when that's done. Again, it'll just be as soon as this round's finished.
So you know the big boss guy that
Yeah, the guy that
spawns
splits in two?
eventually? He drops something and it's yellow, and apparently, and I was looking it up, and it's basically the start to like a ton of secrets and Easter eggs. And you're meant to take it to like places around the map, and you can get like you know, better weapons and stuff, like upgrade your weapons, like because the weapons that you have are just meant to be the starting ones. Don't know how you meant to find it out.
Yeah, I don't know either. That seems very bizarre.
You know what that is, Weaver? That's the first dimensional breach. It was the particle accelerator. That's what Project End Station was researching.
And that's why Omega came here.
There's also a arse upgrade station right here that can upgrade your weapons to do more damage. And you get the currency by doing those challenges that pop up sometimes.
God, I'm learning so much about zombies today. I had no idea that there were so many layers to this.
Because I was like, I just looked it up last night, well, this morning actually, because I was like, I wonder how you get past the higher difficulties. And we've been quite lucky getting as far as we have been doing, using the stuff that we have.
Now it all kinds of makes sense, actually. Let me make some adjustments here. Make some adjustments here. Okay. Oh.
Sorry, Rabbo.
I'm coming back to help, Rabbo. Oh god, there's so many guys. Oh. I'm already getting revived. The zombies in your head, apparently. That's what Joel Brooks is. He's like, man, gotta get those cranberry references, I guess. I got it.
I need to find a... Oh crap. I need to find ammo.
I have like 30 bullets left. So actually, we need to find ammo. Or bad things are gonna happen.
There's ammo over here, Ryan. You've gone past it.
Or it was. I don't know if it still is.
Strike team. Report.
Okay.
Still is, yeah. Over here, Ryan.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Oh, I didn't even need to worry about it. Max ammo.
Sweet max ammo.
The anomaly.
There's a trial
the
over
bridge
here.
to the other dimension. You know, the one currently spilling into our own reality.
What's this? Prove aim down sight. Yeah, go on. So it's saying that there's a trial here, but there's nothing happening.
Apparently it's an imaginary trial. I'll be there in a second, Rambo. Gotcha.
Right. Tony's down as well. Whoa! Oh, I'm stuck in the corner. Ooh, I thought I was dead.
Oh man, we just got
You,
swarmed.
Joey.
All right, I'm out of pistol ammo.
Karate chop them.
I'm gonna try and get Rybo. Nope. Sorry, Rybo.
we're doing that, I'm actually updating the game that we're playing on stream so people know what we're playing.
Hopefully I can stay long enough for you guys to respawn. I tried to get Rybo, but when
There are way too
tried,
many
it
guys there
stopped
for
me.
you to deal with that, though, so it's understandable.
Oh, they're not coming after me.
Maybe there's only like 1 or 2 left. I wonder how many of them are actually left. We gotta retrieve the machine part, I guess.
Hopefully you
Good work,
respawn
Joey.
as soon as we get in here.
Yup.
Am I really on my own? Oh crap, I wasn't.
They don't want to respawn us at all. They just want us to stay dead, I guess.
Trying to find people, trying to find somebody else to kill to get you guys back.
There's just no one around at all. There's no zombies.
The tunnel's back now though. Oh, there's a bleep in that direction somewhere.
It's well, it also is pointing down on the radar. It looks
I
like
can
it's
hear
pretty
him.
far away, and it's probably down in the tunnel still. Oh, there we go. You brought us
Is that it?
back.
Ooh.
I'm sorry about that. Like I honestly,
that was not all on you. That's on us too. Yeah,
No, you did great.
you did a good job just getting hit back.
I'm so glad I had the rocket launcher because that room was crazy.
I'm gonna go get a mystery gun.
Why is it telling us to go in this safe tunnel? Makes no sense. I hope to get the machine part.
Dead meat dropped.
Zoop.
Ooh, I don't like being inside the cave.
I got a window for chopper exfil strike team. Take it if we need to regroup.
Need a little help.
Are we taking the helicopter? Are we gonna try and get out? Okay. I'm coming.
Rabo tried to get away, but could not.
I'm not the only one
Yep,
alive again.
you
am
are.
I?
We may have
no.
all gotten swarmed with zombies even after I used my freezing power on them. It didn't matter. Because since you're not on the surface with us, you don't know. There's like a bajillion zombies up here.
Oh, I need to go before I get locked in there, don't I? Holy moly, can I climb up here? Yes, I can.
Bam.
How am I still alive?
You're just that pro at this game.
So Joey, what triggers bringing us back to life? Is it just killing so many people, the zombies, triggers us coming back to life, or?
I think it's like the next round.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm imagining is just triggered by like how many zombies you kill.
By how many you kill, yeah.
Yeah, usually killing all the zombies, isn't it? Like, because there's always just been
There we
like
go.
one, hasn't there?
Yay.
There we go.
All right, let's see what random weapon I get this time. Ooh.
Oh my
Nice to get a
goodness,
full
guys, you
clip.
guys have got so many credits.
But we didn't even do anything.
This might level the playing field.
There's dogs, so watch out.
Jesus.
Ryan, pull back.
I did.
No.
But that was that.
I know, but then I died.
Tony, why are we so bad at video
Oh,
games?
frick.
Hey,
We're bad
we
at
are
video
not bad
games. We
at
just
video
lost. We got destroyed.
How did I get 50 more eliminations? Survived longer than all of you.
I don't
Still
know.
only came
How did I
second.
come in first? I don't get why I had so much more. Was it because I got more critical kills, I guess? I don't know. I'm very
Oh, I'm
confused.
sick of this game.
All right, so it's time for multiplayer. Let's try and get the Falcon in
Yes.
with us.
Shaba.
So let's see. Joel's in the lobby, so we can send him an invite.
Do we really
I don't
want
see why we
Joel to
wouldn't.
be in here?
What's wrong with Joel?
Joey's just
Yeah,
being
like I said.
Every team needs a good Falcon, okay?
that dry British English humor right
It
there.
just goes right over my old man brain.
Everybody loves dry British humor.
The wit.
I invited him. He's not joined
Oh,
yet, though.
jeez. He ran away.
Question is, guys, what are we doing first? Are we doing combined arms, so the big, massive, like Armada type, or are we doing death matches?
I think we can do Armada first. I think that'll be fun. Yep.
Can't wait for Joel.
All right, let's see if I got any cool new symbols. It doesn't look like it. I kind of like this pixelized skull and crossbones.
Tony, shout at Joel.
Joel, where are you?
All right, we're gonna give Joel 2 minutes. If Joel is not here in 2 minutes, we'll play one round and then hopefully he'll be here when he comes back. I guess when we come back.
Sounds fair to me.
Because I'm guessing he ran away for a second and then is just coming back.
Oh, he's messaging me something right now. I said, "Are you still here?" Maybe he's having Xbox issues again.
Possibly.
Type faster. Type faster, Joe.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, he's on his way. He will be here shortly.
Momentarily.
How's your goal
So-
doing for Extra Life? Have
So
you
we
earned
hit
any more
the
moolah?
$500 goal that I had. We are at $500.06. It's very exciting. I mean, obviously, you know, we would love more donations above the $500 goal because if we were to raise even more money, we have the potential of burying Skinny Matt for a second time. Throw some more topsoil on top of there. But other than that, you know, I think we've done a pretty dang good job, I must say, with fundraising so far. I'm just impressed we even hit the $500 goal because I'd set some pretty lofty expectations because I hadn't really raised that much from Extra Life, but this was the year, man. We have a pretty awesome and fun community here over at Yumi and Capri.
No, it looks like Joel's in now.
My rocket launcher out to kill all the kill streaks.
Assault. Capture all of the
Wesley Snipes movie.
Our momentum is increasing. Keep it up.
That is.
It's got parachuting.
We're capturing the zone. Objective secured.
There's two guys up there,
Crushing
right?
them.
Eyes on target.
Oh, there was 3 of them apparently.
Zone requesting spy plane
Taking that
testing.
zone.
Spy plane establishing perimeter.
Napalm strike inbound. Enemy spy plane
Napalm
in.
strike. Get them to the ground.
You're taking the final zone. Flush them out and put them down.
The tank isn't there.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Hostile expired.
You've given up captured ground. They're taking back their zone. Keep pushing. Drive those bastards back and regain our zone. We're taking back what's ours.
there's like no cover on that top area with the tank on one side and then like snippers on the other side.
I can't find the tank. I'm trying to find it because I've got my rocket launcher.
He's like 174-ish.
Okay. I'm the only one on the point right now, so can't do anything about it right now.
We will take this objective.
We're building our momentum. Objective is ours.
Check your
Lose myself.
Hostile artillery targeting active. Artillery inbound. Regroup. Drive through to the next zone. Our momentum is increasing. Keep it up.
There we go.
Enemy forces are trying to recapture their zone.
There's a really good sniper on their team.
I came, I saw, I got blown up.
I'm gonna try and get the sniper.
war machine going hot.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Neutralized.
Got the sniper. Found the sniper.
They're gone.
Hold your ground a little longer. MCC expiring.
We do
Ran
seem to
over
be
one of the
pushing.
snipers.
We got this.
Come on, come on,
Bam.
come on, come on, come on, come on.
Think twice before they try that again.
We did it.
That's it. They are done.
Ooh, I don't know if we've played, I can't remember if we played Assault on Cartel yet. This is gonna be exciting. It's got puddles and wheelbarrows.
Let's do this.
Also, I'm still lagging pretty bad. There's a possibility that after this game, I may restart my router. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We'll see how well this game goes.
assault. Make those zones ours. Objective zone marked. You know what to do. That zone is falling to the enemy. Heads down.
Send ticks out.
We're capturing the zone. Enemy spy plane inbound. Momentum's building. Take it to him.
Sniper.
That zone. Next objective is live. Move out. Capture operations are underway. Stay alert. Hostile spy plane established overhead. Multiple hostile spy planes detected. They're taking that.
Your proximity mine has been destroyed.
TACOM. Get spy plane eyes above.
Spy plane delivered.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Momentum increase. Keep going.
Dang, this point is really hard to hold.
Spy plane flight time 50%. Mark.
Hostiles have taken the zone. Break their momentum. Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Mission timeline expired. Spy plane RTB.
Assault that zone before hostile forces occupy it. Stand your ground. Zone capture in
Capturing the
progress.
objective.
Hostile care package inbound. Multiple enemy care packages inbound. Hostile sentry turret active.
He's in the bushes.
Hostile counter spy plane established.
Successful shutdown.
The final zone is at risk.
Enemy
Regroup
sniper
and
working.
defend it. For the last seconds. It's now or never. Hostile attack helicopter inbound. You're evenly matched. Push. Push now. We're building our momentum.
Stun grenade
Pull the damn
inbound.
plug.
Wow.
Deconflict and move
Wow.
to Exfil.
Hard fail.
That was
Hard
not going
fail.
well.
Alright, the lag is really bad on my end, so I am going to restart my router. So, if you guys can play a game, I will back out and let you, and I'll be right back.